The future belongs to those who see the beauty of dreams and have the strength to make them come true. Eleanor Roosevelt. Eleanor Roosevelt's words resonate in a time of upheaval. The challenges of climate change and resource scarcity require a fundamental change in our thinking and actions. How can we create a sustainable future that meets the needs of the current generation without endangering the livelihoods of future generations? This quote resonates in a time of upheaval. The challenges of climate change and resource scarcity require a fundamental change in our thinking and actions. Climate change is one of the greatest challenges of our time. The consequences of climate change, such as extreme weather events, sea level rise and species extinction, are already noticeable and will become more severe in the future. The scarcity of resources is another major challenge. The Earth's resources are limited and are becoming increasingly scarce due to the increasing world population and increasing resource consumption. In order to meet the challenges of climate change and resource scarcity, a fundamental change in our thinking and actions is required. We have to change our way of life and live more sustainably. A sustainable future is a future that meets the needs of the current generation without endangering the livelihoods of future generations. But how do we achieve this? The philosopher Hans Jonas coined the term heuristics of fear as a guiding principle for sustainable action. He argues that we should be guided in our decisions by the idea that our actions could have irreversible consequences for future generations. The fear heuristic can motivate us to take responsibility for our planet in several ways. Let's imagine what the world could look like in 50 years if we don't do anything about climate change and resource scarcity. Droughts, floods, species extinctions, and resource wars could devastate our planet. But there is hope. People around the world are already taking measures to avoid these negative consequences. They develop climate-resistant plants, build early warning systems for natural disasters, and promote sustainable tourism. What would the world look like in 50 years if we choose a sustainable future? Clean air and water, healthy food, thriving landscapes, and social justice could be the reality. Children could grow up in a healthy environment, people could work in future-oriented jobs, and communities could live in harmony with nature. Each and every one of us can contribute to a sustainable future. By addressing the impact of our actions on the environment and future generations, we can make more conscious decisions. Discussions and workshops on the topic of sustainability can raise awareness of the challenges and opportunities of the future. We can only overcome the challenges of the future together. Politics, business, science, and civil society must work together to find common solutions. International initiatives and collaborations can promote the exchange of knowledge and resources, and thus contribute to sustainable development. The heuristic of fear is not a paralyzing concept, but rather a motivating call to action. It can help us overcome the challenges of the future and shape a sustainable future for everyone. 3 central points form the pillars of sustainability. Ecological sustainability, protection of the environment and natural resources, e.g. by reducing CO2 emissions, sustainable agriculture and resource conservation. Social sustainability, promoting justice and social equality, e.g. by combating poverty and inequality, providing access to education and healthcare for all. Economic sustainability, developing an economic system that is focused on long-term well-being and resource conservation, e.g. by promoting circular economy, sustainable investments, and fair trade. Shaping a sustainable future is a shared task. With combined forces and innovative thinking, we can overcome the challenges of our time and create a world that is worth living in for all people. It is in our hands to make this vision a reality. Let's get it done. With courage, determination, and confidence, we can overcome the challenges of the future and create a sustainable future for everyone.